So actually, we'll get into this next one here. It's called There Are Other Ways. And I'm pretty sure this one goes right into it. So we'll kind of
Sounds
pick
like
up.
it. So let's go from the end.
We'll pick up from the bottom of this. And then,
Boon. Okay.
And listen to it.
Hell yeah.
All right, here we go.
To bestow you with my trust, but everyone's true colors are revealed in acts of lust.
I'm not sure I follow.
There are other ways of persuasion. There are other modes of control.
Yeah, it feels very like
there are other means of
ballroom,
deceit.
like waltzy.
There are other roads to the soul. There are other actions of passion.
Ooh,
You
the high
have
strings.
so much left to learn. Want to save your men from the fire. Show me that you're willing to burn.
Who's to say with the mistakes I've made
Don't be
that they will
afraid.
be the
Think
last
of your
mistakes I
past.
ever made?
Don't break when there is so much power.
so much power, but there's no puppets here.
This is the price we
I'm
pay
just
love.
a man.
There is no
Just
love.
Oh
man.
wow.
I'm
Never
just
enough, so
a
much power, so much power, but there's no puppet here.
I can't. Back at home, my wife awaits for me. She's my everything, my Penelope. And she's all my
Very nice.
all my power. But it's been 12 long years. Oh, 12 long years since I have seen my wife. And now the god of tides is out to end my life. So I beg you, Circe, grant us mercy and let us puppets leave.
Nice.
Poseidon, eh? There might be a way to evade him.
Wow, they're really leaning on this whole
There
like
might be a way to get home.
bossa
Though
nova.
this other way's very dangerous. It might be your one final hope. I know of a brilliant prophet. Problem is this prophet is dead. I can't get you home, but I'll get you to the underworld instead. I'll release your men and I'll get you to the underworld instead.
Wait, you're helping us?
There are many ways of persuasion.
Okay, now it's all tying
There
together.
are many modes of control. Maybe showing one act of kindness.
Getting sort of the beat from the last song.
Leads to kinder souls down the road.
Just like bossa nova kind of feel.
I remember actions of passion.
Oh,
I have been
Oh,
in
wow.
love once before. Maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer no more. Or maybe one day the world will need a puppeteer.
So much power, but there's no puppet here.
ooh, high notes there. Wow.
There were a bunch of motifs in that one.
There was, yeah.
A lot of returning themes from previous songs in this one and before.
Of course, yeah. I'm just a man. It's just a
Yeah, I love
very
how
common
that keeps
thing
coming
there.
back
It keeps
too.
coming back. It's like his sort of main like line that he's saying to all these different gods
Yeah.
and goddesses and stuff, and he's
I
just
hope-
like,
I also really like. It's not that crazy of a line, but back at home, my wife awaits for me. She's my everything, my Penelope.
Yeah.
like that was just like, oh,
Yeah,
like it was
being able to
it
rhyme
was-
Penelope.
It flowed very, very well. It was-
Back at home, my wife awaits for me. She's my everything, my Penelope.
oh, interesting, because
Yeah, it's
I
beautiful.
actually would have thought they would have like, she's my everything, my Penelope, but they don't.
yeah,
He kind of speeds up Penelope a little bit.
She's my everything, my Penelope.
yeah.
It's like a little like inflection.
It
into
feels
that,
a
which is
lot
pretty
more
cool.
natural of a flow, which adds to the My brain shut off.
It's all good. No worries.
It adds to the cuteness of it.
Sure,
or
sure.
like the there's a word
It
that's
has
on
this
the
sort of
tip
like
of my
fluff
tongue.
to it, where it's
yeah.
like my Penelope.
Yeah.
But it kind of, like you said, it kind of makes the name itself sound a little bit more natural
Authenticity.
by
Wow.
pronouncing it that way instead of
Yeah.
being like my Penelope, like
Yeah.
being on the beat with it.
Back at home, my
You're
wife
playing with
waits
it.
for me.
Right.
She's my everything, my Penelope.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. 12 years. It's been
12 years since you looked at me.
And so this is interesting. I guess in terms of the story, basically, it looks like they're kind of like starting to see eye to eye, or at least she's like willing to help him. But instead of being like, "Oh, we'll let you go and go back out to the sea," she's like, "I'll take you to the underworld instead."
Yeah.
And so you can avoid Poseidon, but you're gonna have to go through Hades pretty
I'm
much
psyched about that.
if you want to avoid Poseidon. So it's nice, kind of just even foreshadowing for the next
Yeah.
for the next EP that's going to be happening. But overall, I would say probably still a 6 though for me in terms of rating. I think it was cool
Yeah.
kind of hearing it all tie together.
It'll probably be more of a 6 for me, maybe even a 7 because how
Okay.
much I appreciate the returning themes and motifs.
Sure. We're suckers for those motifs and
Yeah, I mean,
Callbacks
it does
and-
seem like a bit of a trend to try to throw them in later in the saga too,
sure.
especially once you like establish more
Right.
of the story that you can pull from there and from before. And,
Yeah, yeah. That feels like the natural flow of it too. Like if you try to put all these previous motifs in like the beginning of this EP
yeah,
of this saga, then it's like this saga doesn't have its own identity because you're filling it all with all these different like,
True.
motifs. So it's kind of better that they kind of tie in later, So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, we've established the circle saga. I'm gonna keep calling it circle, chat, and you won't stop me. But establishes the circle saga, and then it's like later on, it's like, okay, here are all the little tie-ins with this, and we're talking about Poseidon, we're talking about, making the references of him just the man and stuff. Yeah, it was a cute saga.
yeah.
I think to quickly revisit, like, Cyclops Saga is S tier, is like number 1.
Yeah.
Do we like? What would you put like 2, 3, and 4 for favorite?
Ocean's probably right behind that one.
Ocean second,
And then the Troy saga.
and then Troy, and then this is last.
I think so.
Circle is last. I think
Maybe.
I might say Cyclops first.
Ocean and Troy are kind of neck and neck.
They're kind of neck and neck as well.
because they're kind of
yeah.
even with like the slapper songs
Yes.
and the alright songs.
Yeah. I think right now I would say Troy is second for me,
Sure.
and then
Full Speed Ahead's a banger.
it was so
so
good. Yeah. The fact that we actually like that, I'm surprised we didn't like any of these. I'll do that now actually.
yeah, I
I
gotta
like
go.
I'll just like the whole thing.
I gotta go back in and yeah.
I'll just like all of them. But okay, we're getting into the underworld now.
And there's only 3 tracks for this one.